I want to dive straight into the inequality and the effect it has on our children. See, I think one of the major focus points should be, how can we protect our kids? How can we find a way to give our kids the appropriate necessity for them to have a well-balanced mind, so they have a function that is orderly rather than disorderly? See, the rise of inequality is causing parents to work more, to spend less time with their children. And a child needs time with their parent. They need to build the bonding. They need to build the emotional connection. This is being taken away from the parents. So we're losing this right, this natural right of bringing up your child. We are losing this to a system that is taking up your time, that's exploiting you. And it doesn't have to be this way. It's this way because there is no boundaries, there's no rules, there's no laws to protect our children and our people. It is not that we are not able to work hard enough. We are able to work hard, but it is still not enough to live an ordinary life. So that is being taken away from the people. And this impacts our children more than anyone else. Think about this. If we are not giving the child the necessary nutrients to grow healthy, to think orderly, when they grow up, they are going to have insecurities, lack of confidence, hidden psychological problems that they may not be able to solve. See, not everyone who comes from a challenging background finds a way to rise and bring order within. Not everyone is capable of this. This will be for the few. And what will happen is we will have most of our children with psychological problems. And these are the people that will be the future. Our kids are the future. And what future will we have for humanity if our kids are dysfunctional, if our kids have got psychological and emotional problems because the parents have been taken away from them? They've been forced to work, to earn a living just to get by. See, the system supports the parent to work rather than to support the parent to stay at home and to still earn an income to bring up the child. We don't have a system that focuses on our kids. And it's so fundamentally important. If we lose that, if we lose our ability to bring up our children healthily, then humanity, as we know it, will decline. And mental health will increase. Suicide will increase. And these negative effects come from the nurturing of the child. We must protect this, but we must not forget the correlation with inequality and the increase between the poor and the rich. If we don't fight for this cause, our future is going to be very challenging. And I think our children are worth fighting for. We should try and bring more conscious awareness to this, to the argument of inequality and how it affects us. All we're asking for, really, we just want to make it more balanced. We need some balance, some protection over the people, more union, more connection, more collectiveness. If not, we are really broken up in society. We are fragmented and we all have the same problem, but we are not voicing it together, consciously, psychologically. If we constantly argue amongst each other and we are stuck in our own individual division, what chance will our children have? We need to rise above this. We need to voice the inequalities of humanity. We need to find a common goal. We need to protect our children. Most people will subscribe to this. Most adults will want the best for their kids. This is a common, conscious choice that we are able to fight for. We can protect them if we unite. So there are common objectives that I think we could work towards. In a way, I see the importance of individual purpose and how the individual ability to become more conscious, more aware, more enlightened, more present, more functional, more able to work in this world. The importance of individualism has great power. But with this power, there is great responsibility. And this is where it connects to a collective purpose that I think we need to address. And we need to work together collectively and make one voice, one collective focus to protect our children and to protect our rights as parents to bring up our children, where we can nurture them with education that's needed for them to grow because they are the future. We also need to protect the majority of the people. And if inequality continues to rise with no restrictions and no rules, and they have found loopholes to keep taking without any boundaries, then, my friend, we will lose everything, because for them, it's just a game. For them, earning money becomes a psychological necessity. They don't have the compassion to think about these things. It is us that have to bring the light and the attention to them. We need to find a way so we can care for our children. If you support this, join this movement, because without you, we can't do anything. But together, we become powerful and we can unite with our voice and focus. See you in the next video. Stay true.